I'm here, right? We're live.
Oh, no, what? Hey, everybody. From Daunte Wright here, protecting the people and making sure everything's nice and going smooth. But you know how it is, people like to start and skate, and then all of a sudden it just takes everybody out. So we just gotta set aside our differences and work and stand together as one.
Yeah, they came through there last time. Every time they come up there first.
How did it go yesterday? What can you tell my audience what happened with you and what people were wondering you were detained after you left?
Yeah, real quick. Me and neighborhood reporters were all detained. They took us down, sort of detained us, ID'd us, took photos of us. Then we realized that we didn't have our mics. We found them in the bushes. They had taken the lapel part off of the mic and kept it or something. I couldn't find it anywhere. And they smashed up all the neighborhood reporters' mics.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, man.
Is your mic good?
Yep, I got a different. Yep,
Sounds good.
appreciate it, man. So as we started to allude to, hey, what's up? Yeah, thank you. As we started to allude to, Hennepin County Sheriff's Department, in that last conversation, Hennepin County Sheriff's Department, who was policing here last night, the main ones who were pepper spraying and shooting people with 40 millimeter marker rounds, were also out at standing around, policing the water protectors, trying to stop the Codax's pipeline or trying to halt the construction of the Codax's pipeline. So you see these air fresheners that are hanging on the fence. They are to represent Daunte Wright. It smells really good out here, actually. He was killed Sunday around 2 p.m. Those are National Guard trucks, and I believe those are National Guard officers. So real quick, last night, as after the stream went down, a lot of press moved around over by the church area. Police ended up detaining multiple people, 3 people who, 2 including me. The 3 people were all media. It was me and the 2 neighborhood reporters. And then they basically ID'd us, took our picture, and released us. After we were released, we found our mics broken. Unicorn Riot mic lapel was stolen, and neighborhood reporters' mics were destroyed, utterly destroyed. So, if you want to support independent media, there's neighborhood reporters definitely using the mic. We're good. We got a new one going. But again, yeah, that's what happened last night. So the police are definitely stepping up their efforts. They detained at least 5 press last night. Us 3 that I just mentioned, Chris Jung, and Extensive Knowledge Productions. They detained everyone and then let us all go as well.
Hello.
Good to see you, man. Safe out here.
What? Hello. Hello. What? The phone is froze.
Yeah.
Hello.
It makes a difference.
It's poor connection.
Looks like they have some kind of camera that's getting set up. 1 second. You know what? He's actually taking photos of his officers standing in a line. It's a photo op for them at this point. Yeah, his camera is lined up on their line.
Hello? Hello?
Hard to see between things, but it's definitely what's happening.
Huh? What size they got? A 7, 8? Or they got small, medium, or large?
This is the 5th night of protest for Daunte Wright. Daunte Wright was 20 years old when he was killed by Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter.
Yeah, it do look like he can fit it. Yeah, you think that's fine. His shoe size like 13 1. And then Ariel, black leggings. Right. Huh? Yeah. How much is that? I don't know, just get them a light blue, or even if they got black. Yeah.
You see the moon, crescent moon. It's Ramadan, and a lot of Muslims are in the Minneapolis Twin Cities area, and these curfews have totally affected them and impacted them. The whole of the Muslim population here locally. And as we see, the National Guard is here at the precinct. They're also stationed so many places throughout cities. 3,000 of them are activated right now as part of Phase 3 of Operation Safety Net. It just happens to be that this is also during the timing of Daunte Wright's killing, which has amplified the whole feeling here in the Minneapolis Twin Cities area.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, man. You hear the chant? They name the numbers up to 12 and they say fuck 12. Tons of umbrellas are getting brought through the crowd.
Paul. How you doing? Paul. Good to meet you. Oh, Paul Johnson.
Oh, okay, yeah, good to see
How you
you.
doing, man? Good. Travis Jordan.
Yes, good to see you.
You want to talk to him? Sure. Always represent for Travis.
Yeah, most definitely. So we're going to be joined by one of Travis Jordan's best friends. Travis Jordan was killed on the north side, not too far from here, about 30, 40 blocks, by Minneapolis police officers, but in the sense of a mental distress call. And we're joined by one of his best friends who's going to share with us what he's doing out here. So yeah, you want to introduce yourself and just sort of take it away. Like you can talk about Travis, and then you can just talk about what brings you back out here.
Sure. Okay. Hi, Travis Jordan was killed November 9th, 2018 on a wellness check. The police showed up and within 20 seconds disobeyed the first policy of any wellness check, which is to keep any boundary that is safe between you and the person in distress, as long as that person in distress does not show that they've already been hurt. Travis Jordan had not hurt himself. So 3 minutes and 45 seconds, they coaxed him and said, hey, buddy, come on outside. Now, the police had already been warned that he may have a knife. So knowing that, they took away the safe barrier between themselves and Travis, begging him, buddy, come on out here. Come on out and talk to us. As soon as he got out, policy number 2 states that if there is objects that you can place in between yourself and somebody in distress, that you must use them, get behind them, be safe. They did neither of that. They had Travis on his blind side, and the cop in front of him who shot him 7 times had both a 2-foot diameter tree to get behind, as well as a car directly behind that. If officers are being, if Officer Chief Arendano is on the stand testifying that Derek Chauvin's lack of following police policy led to a death, then how is it possible that officers Neil Walsh and Ryan Keyes, by not following their policy on a wellness check, how is it that they are not guilty of a crime? How is it that they did not induce said safety measures that made them feel like they were in so much trouble from 20 feet away that they had to unload 7 bullets into Travis's body? So we're out here, another man dead, another black man dead. We will not stop. Legislature, Warren Limmer, you are holding up legislature. You are in there doing nothing, and you're planning on retiring. What is the point? So you can just leave some stodgy old man who stud his rural ground? Let me ask you, Warren Limmer, what sundown town do you come from? Because we're in Minneapolis, a.k.a. Murderapolis, a.k.a. Mississippi, a.k.a. Myanmar. I'm using my gas mask. That's all. We are the center of everything that's going on, and the last ones to do anything about it. New Mexico, New York, Colorado, Oregon, all of these states passing measure after measure for police reform. That's working. And we are just ignoring the already laid out plans for us. We've gone and we've brought them Camden's plan. We as the families supporting families against police violence, Tashira Garraway, all power. Listen to black women. They are out there trying to do things. We have gotten this stuff and they just sit on it in the legislative floor. When are we going to pass it? When is enough enough? When is this? The militarization of our own people against our own people? Are you kidding me? We got them going on at midnight telling lie after lie after lie about what happened here. So I had to come. No more just marching with the families, coming to the front line. We do this. We pass legislature. We come to the front lines. We support every family that loses someone lost to these murderous police. We will be out here, boots on the ground, staying out there forever and ever. Yeah. Tim Walz is a backstabbing liar. I have a picture of myself with him at the mansion. Tim Walz, you shook my hand. You said you were going to do stuff about this. You shook all the family's hands. We were the first ones in your mansion after the pandemic. You lied to us. You are not using your power. You could be on that pulpit every night. You could be giving out Warren Limmer's number. You could be telling people to call Paul Gazelka. No, you sit on your hands and you just wait. Wait for them to do a job so you can say, oh, I want them to do a job. I really want to pass it, but you don't do anything to get it pushed forward. Shame on you. We are coming. The families will be speaking to you soon, and you will know that we are coming.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Can you talk about the specific bill, the legislative bill that's related to Travis Jordan's case?
Absolutely. The bill, I don't have the number on me, but it concerns no more police call 911 calls for medical and mental health calls will be not routed to the police. Excuse me. Had to reword my words, but it existed in other wards before the fourth ward, where it took Travis's murder to get the wellness co-response people to be in the poorest part of the Twin Cities, in Minneapolis. So they continue to build Section 8, Section 8, Section 8, knowing that there's a mental health crisis on the north side and a poverty crisis and no health care and all of that, and yet we're the last ones to get the mental health co-response. And it took my friend's death on my front lawn to get anything just that far done. What is wrong with this city?
Thank you. Appreciate your time talking. Hey.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you can say your name if you want. You don't have to.
Okay.
Just what brings you out here and how you're feeling right now.
Sorry, it's hard to shoot. Whatever. It's hard to see. But yeah, I go by Deep Roots, and I'm feeling pretty fed up. I'm feeling like it's really time for us to start fighting back, like we saw with the murder of George Floyd. With people who threw down and burned down a police station, the 3rd precinct. We need a militancy in our movements, and people filled with that energy need to feel confident that they can take actions, and then we as a movement will support them.
Can you talk about what do you think that militancy brought last year to the uprising, and do you think that impacted the responses by the police and the court system?
Well, it inspired the world. You saw militant actions all across this country. You saw solidarity actions across the globe, and it pushed police abolition as a mainstream idea and talking point. Now, that can't happen under capitalism, but the point is, we're chipping away at the ruling class's defense forces. So that wouldn't have happened if it was just a peaceful sign-holding protest. Like, it just wouldn't have.
What have you seen up here in the last 5 days?
So this is my 3rd time here, and I just got here not that long ago. I've seen people with that militant energy. I've also, from what I've been hearing, and I've been here, I've seen it, is like people trying to pacify it, and people don't realize how dangerous that actually is and counter-revolutionary that is. So part of the work I do is trying to push back against that.
Can you just expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, so I remember hearing the other night, stop throwing things, or don't do this, or don't do that, because then the police will be violent. without understanding that when we're fighting for justice, it's a conflict that's always going to occur. And especially when we're effective, they're going to fight back against that. That's not a sign of weakness. That's a sign of our strength that they have to respond to our efforts. I mean, this whole metro area is pretty much under military occupation. It's insane. And they did that because of all the property damage that happened during the uprising. I mean, that's what they care about, and that's why you see police and National Guard outside of strip malls and grocery stores and all those other areas. Those people, they don't want their shit fucked with, and that's what they care about.
So we have a bunch of umbrellas up here tonight. We also, as you were sort of talking about, some people sort of like saying stop doing.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I just got here, but I was talking to comrades, and they were saying that people are being told to not be militant because then they'll be violent towards us. They were already doing violent shit towards us. You know what I mean? They were already pepper spraying and tear gassing and shooting rubber bullets. I talked with 3 people last night that were hit with rubber bullets. Like, it's insane. So this notion that we do it the right way, like, it's just bullshit.
Can you talk about maybe an alternative that you have in mind? A lot of people are talking about police abolition, and I think you might be standing along the same line.
Yes, I'm an abolitionist, but for that to happen, we're going to have to radically transform society, because police abolition means strong communities. It's 100% necessary for there to be strong communities that have their own community defense forces, right? It's not going to happen from above. We're not going to vote away the police. It's only going to happen within the context of revolutionary struggle. So there have been folks I know that have been working on, like on the South Side, alternatives to calling the police in situations where violence hasn't occurred. There's a lot of efforts that I think are good of pushing, like the man you were just talking to, pushing for mental health professionals to deal with mental health crises and emotional crises and things of that nature. And I think those are all part of like the important steps we need to take. But something that is really inspiring when you think of the uprising that happened with George Floyd was in like a Newsweek article, it said that over 50% of people were in support of the precinct burning down. You only had about 30% support for the civil rights movement in the 1960s by white people. I mean, we've done an amazing job of pushing that Overton window, making people understand that the police are a violent force that have always been wrapped up in racism. Now, our next step, we also need to stress more, it's not just the most egregious acts of violence, like Daunte and George Floyd and Philando Castile and Jamar Clark. It's not just the most egregious acts of violence. It's the system that the police uphold that is violent and causes untold suffering and death. And in the abolitionist movement, we have to talk about that more, because what we're going to get is just bullshit reforms that don't address the underlying problem. And we can't keep making that mistake again.
Anything else you want to add on?
You're going to be a peace police, or you're doing the job of the state. So stop that shit. If you're worried about the environment being too militant for you, then maybe you need to go to a place that is safer, that you feel safe in. There's different memorials, there's other healing spaces, there's other ways you can participate, but this here is a battle. And if you're not ready to battle, then don't be here. And by God, don't stifle the revolutionary energy of the people that are ready for it. That's the thing I really want people to remember. If you're being a peace police, you're a fucking police pig, and stop it. Stop that shit. That's all I got. Thank you.
Nico, what's up? How you doing? Nico. You want to talk it on?
Yeah, bro. Energy. High vibration. I'm dead. Bro, this is to the people that don't understand what is happening around here. So, like, I just want you to understand. Hey, hold my phone. I just want you to understand, bro, that what I want you to understand, looting, burning shit down, stealing, okay, should never be used as a bargaining chip for change. And I want you to understand that no one believes that, and this is not what that is. I want you to understand, this is the mic on Deadenim. I want you to understand that what this is, bro, is a symptom to a root cause, okay? Stop looking at it for what it is and really think, why is this happening for a second, bro, okay? No one really wants to do this. If there was an easier way, then it would have happened the easy way. You feel me? On Deadenim. Let go of your ego for a bit, bro, because we could die tomorrow on fucking Deadenim, okay? So, like, I just want you to understand, you shouldn't be focusing on the future, bro. Right now matters more, okay? The more time that you're spending over there, you're diminishing the quality of today. Okay, you feel me? So let's win at fucking life on Deadenim, bro. This is fucking love, bro. And we fight with the people that we love on Deadenim. Nico on Deadenim, right? I'm glad. Energy on Dead Gang. Bro, where's my phone? Come on. We got work to do.
Hey, and y'all, what's up, though? Sure, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm Nico. Jalen, good to meet you. Hey, what's up? Sure. Sorry, I just interrupted you all.
No, you are totally good.
Okay.
You're a unicorn, right, man?
I mean, no, it doesn't matter. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's do it. Wherever you're comfortable. I'm sure they're gonna shoot me. Okay. From the rooftop. Yeah, be safe. You want to face this way? Will they shoot me while I'm doing the interview? No. Okay. You comfortable with the light? Yeah. Okay. Talk about it. Whatever you want to talk about, and I'll ask you a question after that.
Okay. Well, we're out here again on day 4 or 5. Is it 5? Damn. All the days are just merging into one. And we're out here seeking justice. We're out here because manslaughter 2 ain't enough because we need murder charges. We're out here because she gets to resign with her pension and she gets to go and live her life. We're out here because we still got people in the prisons downtown and she's out walking free. How she come in and they let her out in a couple hours? That's fucking bullshit. That's why we're out here. And we're going to stay out here till justice happens. Because right now, let me tell you, they don't care about justice. And they're showing that. A lot of these politicians, like Tim Fascist Waltz, comes out and they say that they care about Black Lives Matter, right? But they care about Black Lives Matter the same as the businesses that put BLM on their shit during the uprising. It just means don't burn this building. It doesn't mean you actually support us. Because what I need to see is support through your actions and not just through your words. And the fact of the matter is they say Black Lives Matter, right? They say that, but with their actions that they're doing in the court right now, with Floyd, you don't see that. With their actions that they're doing with Kim and allowing her to leave, while we still have protesters and comrades and brothers and sisters and non-binary folks still down there in Hennepin County Jail, that shows through your actions that you don't care.
Yeah, thank you so much for bringing that up. There's a lot of people still stuck on probable cause riot charges and other such charges for protesting the death that Kim Porter caused, Kim Potter, and she is out. How does that make you feel? And then also, she has protection at her house, and she might be there right now while, like you said, other people who have been protesting the death that she caused of Daunte Wright are still locked up.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy to think that people who are protesting the fact that she lynched someone in broad daylight or still in jail, and she already came in and went. Like, make it make sense. Someone, please. All they got to do is say the magical word. They got to say it's an accident, and all the liberals are like, well, I mean, how y'all make the same accident for 400 fucking years? That's motherfucking bullshit. And so it's not cool that she gets to sit back with her pension, chilling in her house with her family. That's not what this is about. But they're showing where their priorities are. They're showing that their priorities is to protect the killer cop. And we see that, right? We see that when they come out and they put a blue line flag up the day after they lynch. We have a community that's trying to heal. We have a community that's trying to get justice. And all they do is keep escalating us. All they keep doing is keep taunting us. All they keep doing is targeting black bodies out here and trying to shoot them in their necks. That's all they do. It's never about justice. It's never about healing. It's about building a fucking fort in the middle of downtown where the court's happening. That's a military occupation. How does that help anything?
Talk about that. Minneapolis is now under military occupation, as well as other places around the metro. How does that feel?
Well, my thing is like, they always talk about military occupation and they're talking about in a war-torn country that America overthrew their government with a coup, or some Western power. Shout out to Europe, they're real good at that too. But yeah, they're always in some war-torn country that that they cause, and they put on military occupation because they know what's best for the people, and they can keep everyone safe by bringing in the military. And that is what they're doing to us. That's what they're fucking doing to us. And then the other thing is that they're always out here talking about genocide. They're talking about genocide here, genocide there. They always want to make it seem. They always want to make it seem like it's far away, right? Do that shit. We got fireworks at the motherfucking revolution. Yep, so, ooh, I got days there. Yeah, so they always want to talk about the genocide that's happening here and there. They always like to make it sound like it's so far away, right? Like it's all the way, no, that's not even on here. That's all the way over on that continent. There's a fucking genocide going here to black bodies that's been going on for 400 years. There's a fucking genocide that's going on to the Native Americans ever since these fucking colonizers came here and oppressed them. We're not talking about that, though. They don't want to talk about that.
What's the way forward?
The way forward is to get systemic change. And the way that we're going to get systemic change is, we got to get these bills passed, right? So we got to be out here and we got to we need to be out here and get these charges checked up and get this stuff. But we need people to stay out here because unfortunately the system is built up to see, as a test to see how much people care, right? And that's what the problem is that it's so long, right? Just think about it. The Chauvin case just is coming to an end, and it's nearly a year after the incident. The other 3 killer cops don't even go on trial until July. They test them to see if we care enough. And let me tell you, we have to care. We have to stay out in these streets. We have to get them on the streets. We got to light their phones up. We got to do everything to get liberation for everybody and make sure no one gets left behind. And so what we need to do is we have bills that the families are trying to pass at the legislation. And we need to get those bills passed. And we need to get community control of the police as well. We need to make sure that we're preventing shit, right? Because unfortunately, what keeps happening is it takes someone to fucking die in order for anyone to care. And at that point, it's too fucking late for us. It's too late. We need to care beforehand. Bills are supposed to be made out of paper, not fucking human bodies. So we need to prevent this shit before it fucking happens.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say?
I want to say that Black trans lives matter. All power to the people.
Thank you. lot of people still out here, maybe 1,000 plus. Definitely over 1,000. Can I get a video of this?
Phenomenal.
Can I show them you want
Not my face.
Gotcha. Got it. Thank you.
Your word that they have the whole perimeter surrounded.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think their plan tonight is to get everybody in here.
Wow.
They already, the marshals are already saying that they already are surrounding the place.
Wow. Hey, good to see you.
It's 10 o'clock or whatever curfew time.
Oh, really? Okay.
They're going to try to kettle everybody in here.
Interesting.
Yep.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yep.
Louis Chan, Move for Justice News, right here, bang bang, holding it down. Louis just said, you want to say it again to the new to the,
So
to the stream?
I was just told by the
One second.
the JFA frontline marshals and other people that they are seeing like the whole area right now is being surrounded already. So they believe that their plan tonight is to kettle everybody that's in here in the hot zone right now, and just make a mass arrest. And this way they can hold people till Monday, so that people can't be out here for the weekend. So
Yeah, they get stuck on PC hold. There's hold. Yep.
Yep. So that's why I think that's what they're planning to do tonight.
Interesting. Thank you, Louis. Perspective. It's safe out here, y'all. Can I film you?
Oh, me too. That's why I go on. Fuck you! Wow! Eat shit fucking die!
Thank you.
Oh my god, Samantha. Fuck you! God fucking ugly!
Shine your light on them, man. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yesterday they didn't like it, but yeah, definitely. I mean, this is all you gotta do.
Yesterday they had this super bright ass flashy light. Did you see that?
Yeah, they got the strobe.
Yeah, that's like intended to blind out.
Yeah, totally. They'll block your camera all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
They block screens too.
Yep.
I haven't had any problems with those.
Well, that's good.
Have you?
Sorry. So again, yesterday the concrete barricades were only up to this point on this side, and then up to this fence, and now there's an extra 6 feet. People have stuck umbrellas all throughout that extra 6 feet.
Nobody fucking likes you, know. Everyone in your community. That is part of the community. That's how pathetic you guys are. Go home to your fucking parents with your fucking fat ass wife. Go fucking sit there with her. Every fucking morning. Fuck you.
These officers are walking away. They did, and neighborhood reporters they smashed it really all the way up. That's what I heard. You want to talk it off? You want to talk it off? And see right now? Yeah, I mean, you can introduce yourself. You could just go to start to talking and ask questions. Is that cool? All right. You okay with the lights on you?
Oh, yeah.
Can you hold this? Thank you.
I'm on Unicorn Rocket. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at the Brooklyn Center Police Station to see a girl, Aesthetics Konash. I honestly am really shocked that they created a secondary barricade, and I know what time it is. They're literally projecting what it's going to look like with the decision. I know they wrapped up the defense case today where Chauvin didn't want to testify against his own self. I understand. Plead the fifth. I would have done the same. Actually, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have stepped on someone's neck for 9. Let me stay on topic because I'm a rant. But seeing that they are going to be doing a mass cuddle arrest today, I wonder, are they going to abide by press credentials and not arrest us, or are they going to be like every other police station I've been to and arrest us? I know that they're doing this to scare us, and it's absolutely going to work.
Can you talk about what the atmosphere has been like these last few days?
Well, it's day 5, and honestly, yesterday I felt something disgusting was not right. And honestly, today, after seeing how, after they started doing the whole thing with the residents and all that other stuff, when they were on the other side and we were at the church and then they were running after us, seeing them run after us, that's how I know that's an issue. That's the problem. It felt like Portland, I'm not gonna lie, because they were training out there. So it was, and that is what they were doing. And I'm not gonna lie, I tell everybody, y'all, this is why they call me Kunta, because I was out. They were out here chasing us like we were fucking dogs. I swear to God, I ain't never, I lost a couple of weight, but look, it's protest season. So we have to start eating better. We got to start doing more exercise, because the way that they are training, we're gonna get slaughtered just because we can't even run. So tonight, I see a lot of people in black. I love the solidarity. I see the barricades. It's starting to look like Chop Seattle 2.0, but I don't see the numbers, man. I don't see the numbers, and I'm a little like, come on, y'all. Where's your friends? If we gotta wait till tomorrow, wait till tomorrow. Don't be stupid, because if y'all lose all these people today, what are we gonna do tomorrow? What are we gonna do Sunday? And then what are we gonna do on Monday? Because next week is when we need the numbers. So I'm really hopeful that people are not gonna be stupid tonight. That's all I can say.
Where can people find your work?
Oh, on Instagram.
Instagram. Can you spell it out? How people find it? And real quick, can you talk about your journey in the last year?
Oh, okay. Well, I always used to tell people that they would have to figure out how to spell Aesthetics Konash. No. I love it, because honestly, people can't spell it, and it's A-okay. And I now feel like I'm a national spelling bee. But Aesthetics Konash is AESTHETICSCONASH. I left my home May 29th, 2020, and I haven't looked back. I've gone all across America protesting and documenting the revolution. Sometimes I kind of may get involved and love a city too much, and I fall in love with them, and I can't help it. I can't act like I'm not a black woman in this revolution. If we can sit that Black Lives Matter, then I should be able to show people that I matter too. I won't ask you to be on the field if I won't be on the field as well. So sometimes I may get wrapped up and you might see me on the front line, but please don't judge me, because you don't want to judge somebody on how they grieve. And I don't want to burn anything down, but I'm not going to stop anybody else from doing it. So if you see me, know that I am not a terrorist. I will not commit suicide, and fuck these fascist pigs.
Anything else you want to say?
Oh, shout out to Unicorn Meyer, because y'all are the greatest. Thank you, King.
Appreciate that. Stay safe. So it seems like a large kettle is planned. Here goes neighborhood reporter. This is neighborhood reporters reporting. These are the folks who were also detained with me last night, and they had their mic stolen and broken, and that's why they are not speaking with their mic, because it was stolen and broke by the police.
Wow.
Hey, what's up? How are you all? Hey, I was just telling people that your mic was stolen and broke by the police, and that's why you were not speaking into it. Can you talk about that a little bit? What you experienced last night?
Yeah, so what I experienced last night is after identifying myself as press, I was taken to the ground once again. So that's 2 days in a row. Can you hold these for a second? I'm sorry. So that's 2 days in a row I was detained. After I told them I was press, they told me my press pass wouldn't save me. While they were taking me down to the ground, they took the mic out of my hands. And after they eventually let us go, I found it in pieces, which gives me the impression that they threw it on the ground because it was about 15, 20 feet away from where I was at the time. I know Unicorn Wright experienced something similar, which is quite shocking because they knew we were pressed because what they were breaking was literally a microphone with the brand, the Neighborhood Reporter, on it, the same thing that Unicorn Wright had happened to them. So pretty shocking situation so far. Stay tuned to Unicorn Wright and the Neighborhood Reporter.
Where can people find your work?
On Instagram, the Neighborhood Reporter, on Facebook, the Neighborhood Reporter, and of course, the neighborhoodreporter.com. Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
What? It's only a curfew in Brooklyn City. Nah, because they shut down their exits over here. They closed. So, like, you can't get from down. How we come back from our TTL? You can't get off there. You can't get off the ride. Like,
So again, it's almost 10 p.m. It seems like there's a huge kettle plan. Everybody says that the police have surrounded the area and are planning to kettle people.
Yeah, they about to be bringing him home, so I don't know how the hell they got to get through. Yeah, he was when he told him he gotta go home, he gotta go to school. Oh, he should have stayed. Yeah, he told his dad to come and said he gotta go to school, so he gotta come home. Wait, let me wake up early. He going back with them tomorrow though. He talking about something they want to urgent care.
The crowd is thinned out quite a lot. A lot of the crowd is thinned out.
You got one spot?
See,
Ariana, stop. No.
Umbrellas and
I
tarps
don't just not got no $10. Stop playing
so
with
the
me.
police could
Give
not
my
get
money.
to them.
First of all, Ariana, stop playing.
First of
all,
or
them jeans you said it was $8.
40 millimeter marker rounds as they were shooting yesterday.
First of all,
So far we've seen first few days they used a lot of tear gas.
No,
And since then,
give my money. Stop playing. Give me all my money. I don't have no money. No, I still got to pay my bills. Stop playing. Give me my $20.
They've used
Yes,
CS
you
gas,
did. Because that's exactly
HC
what
gas,
you
which
was
is
doing.
very, very bad cancer-causing gas.
Ariana, give me my money.
I really don't have money.
Oh, so you took
It's
like
also known to cause birth defects.
No!
Give me my money.
Count that! Go!
Triple chasers, 40 millimeter marker rounds, and a lot of a litany of other munitions, mostly
Ariana,
from
you did not spend no
combined
$50.
systems, defense technology.
Give me my
and
money.
Spartan.
Stop playing.
I really did.
No, you didn't. Why? What did you get?
Girl, if you should have funky $10.
Here.
Right. No, because really, I gave you because I knew you were going to say something. So I really gave you a couple of my ones.
No, because what you get?
I got this stuff.
Right. I didn't tell you to get you nothing.
I told you to give me something. I got me some whiteboard markers. I needed a new eraser. That was the only way.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to get dumb shit.
It's not dumb.
Yes, because you could have went to the Dollar Tree for that.
No, that's for the eraser. I would have. Yeah. And then I got some new little scrub things.
To be honest, I think they should go home. We are out here legalizing our rights because Black people are tired. How many more people gotta die for them to keep get the system right? We are tired and enough is enough.
Yeah. Can I ask you, what is it like to be out here right now? What is the atmosphere like? Have you been out here before?
No, this is my first time being out here. I like experiencing all of this because it's like, look at what we got to go through just to get our rights. Like, we're basic human beings. Everybody should have rights. And just because the color of our skin should not mean anything. We should all have rights.
When it comes to, so tonight, the last few nights, they've sort of kettled everybody or like provided actually one space for people to leave. But tonight they're saying everybody might be kettled sort of in the same vicinity. What is your feeling right now?
If they really trap us in here, that's not going to end well. Because if they do, then I have a feeling they're going to put tear gas, and then how are we all going to leave? Like, this is all a setup if they do that.
How does that make you feel? Are you a resident around here?
No, but that doesn't sit right. That does not sit right with me at all. That they're trying to trap us. If they do, and then throw tear gas on us, does not sit right with me at all.
So what makes you like? What brings you out here to defy the curfew and to still be here?
To just exercise our rights, because how many more Black people have to die for them to understand that this needs to stop? Like, we're not playing no games. And if they don't give the guilty verdict to Derek, and if they don't get justice for Daunte, this is not going to end well.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Charged with a third degree, so we gon' let it burn third degree till it's a first degree. I'ma start a ride like I'm 2G. I'm scared for my kids, now we need change. Put our differences aside now, we bang together for the right cause. Pussy, you gon' see flame. We protect the woman, we don't need your funding. The whole world ride with us, see rides in London. Kill laws, we gon' put you in a hearse suit. Patrol the hood all night, fucking curfew. You supposed to protect us, but you don't respect us. You stole us and left us, why you won't accept us? You supposed to protect us, but you don't respect us. You stole us and left us, why you won't respect us? Tried and tried, but it seems like
Crowd is thinning out.
Oh, bro, well, I got the same picture of my longboard on my leg. And then he started taking pictures. Oh, you're...
Oops, I'm sorry. That's my fault. In this fifth night protest for Daunte Wright. A different night than the last four. We didn't see any munitions shot. We did see different groups of people, mostly Minnesota freedom fighters, on the front lines, sort of telling people to leave and yelling at people if they were doing things. Here they go right here, walking through. It is a 10 p.m. curfew, and 10 p.m. is about right now. Here goes the freedom fighters walking through again. So just walking through the sides, walking through the crowd a little bit. You can hear people whispering, sort of talking about possibly being kettled. I don't see any forces on the other side, but that doesn't mean they're not there. And a fire started. The medics right here, medicing. They've been holding it down since the beginning.
We're really here. We're going to your neighborhood. The fuck with your family. Fuck you.
One second. Donated goods. Y'all want to talk? Huh? Let's get a picture real quick.
Trey, give me this.
Trey, all of these bits.
Abolish the police. Abolish the police.
Oh, he said we want to talk. Yeah, anybody want to talk?
You know, I feel like I'm just tired of like being scared of the police.
We're tired of this shit, bro.
We're tired
Fuck
of
the police, bro.
Like if something happens, who are we gonna call?
Yeah,
Who are we
you
gonna
know what I'm
call?
saying,
Like,
bro?
If the police are like, if they're shooting at us and if I get shot, who am I gonna call to say I got shot by somebody?
And this shit fucked up because it happened last year too. Not even a year ago.
It's like it's not
You know
even a
what
year
I'm
yet.
saying?
It's almost becoming like a routine.
Yeah,
It's almost like a routine, and
that's
it
what
needs to
I'm
be
saying,
like
bro.
stop.
Man, they think they got too much
Done.
power.
It's
All
done.
I gotta say, long live Daunte Wright, bro, and fuck 12. Fuck the police, bro.
It's not right.
Fuck 12. All right. Daunte Wright for life, nigga. Fuck 12. I don't even know Daunte Wright, bro. But I fuck with Daunte Wright, bro. Fuck 12, bro.
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Thank you. Does anyone have something? Do you want something to say? You want to say something? Does anyone want to say something? I finished up.
I'm just trying to hit you with the Kanye, bro. I'm gonna let you be the youth out here knowing that Dante was only 20. I can feel being a youth and knowing that Dante was only 20.
She says, how does it feel being like knowing that Dante was only 20? Like, it feels like it can happen to any of
I'm
us.
18. I'm 18.
I just turned 18.
Bro,
Wait,
I'm
hold on,
almost
hold on,
20, bro.
hold on.
I'm almost
It's
20,
like,
bro.
hold on, it's like it feels like I can have any of my friends. Like I just lost one of my friends recently. Like it can come really close to home. So it's like it's really like not real. It's not right. I shouldn't feel like this. It's some not really have to go through. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
You want it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, it don't feel right because, like, we all young and all that. Like, we all still in high school. Most of us still in high school. And it's just, like, cops don't care about nothing, to be honest. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just, yeah, that's all I got to say. I ain't got to say nothing else. Yeah.
Hey, real life, I just feel like it's crazy that I gotta sit here and watch over the group that's speaking now, because I don't know what time they're gonna pop off at, what time anything can happen at. So I really feel like it's fuck 12, and it's sad that we gotta watch our backs like this. We out here posting like somebody looking for us.
You talk about what it feels like to have all these National Guard on the streets.
Man, it's crazy. They don't even need all these people out here. It's just a bunch of people. Ain't nobody out here got no guns, man. They are.
I feel like they're really here
all
for
this
show.
gear. Yeah,
They're really here for show. They're
It's
really here to
crazy.
scare people. But
Hey, ain't no reason to be scared.
come on,
We out
man.
here
We gotta
for a good
stand up as a
reason.
community.
We out here for a good reason, so ain't no reason to be scared.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate y'all.
You have a good day.
You too. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, I'm Sterling Champagne. I'm just here. I'm just out here. I've been out here I was out for George Floyd for about 10 days. I got arrested, got almost ran over by a semi truck. I'm back out here just protesting. There ain't nothing against nothing, but it's protesting for peacefulness. This shit that's going on right now is just not right. Daunte Wright, George Floyd, all of it has nothing to do with what we're doing. We're here for equality. We're here for everybody that. I'm sorry to be choked up, but I'm here for everybody that needs to be here because this thing has got to end because this protest isn't for just Daunte, isn't just for George Floyd, it is for everybody living right here with us. And I would love to speak with all of you. Hell, what can you give me and your thought process